Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost 6 p.m. here in Bukit Mertajam in Malaysia. We are in Penang for Penang Eco. One of the classics, I can say, in the Asia Trailmaster Championship Series. This event was part of our series since the very beginning, 2015. For the first time though since 2019, because after COVID we decided together with event organizer Seo Kong from Endurance Nature that we would alternate between Penang Eco and Ultimate Trails of Penang, better known as UTOP, which took place last year and will again take place in October next year. Penang Eco is an event that has quite a history in Asia Trailmaster, as I just mentioned, and we've had some very strong winners here, including former ATM champions like John Ellis, Alessandro Sherpa, Tahira Naimunisa and Manolito Divina, just to name a few of these stars that we've had over the years in ATM. We have a new start and finish location here in Bukit Mertajam, and I think it's an improvement compared to the school we had in the previous editions. We also see the co-race director Andy over there, and we are moments away from the flag off for the 100 miles, which is one of two points races in this event. The other one is the 100 kilometers, and that one takes place or starts, better said, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. A little bit of a strange starting time, which means that the winners will arrive in the finish at night time tomorrow. But first we focus on the 100 miles. We see here from Philippines Cheryl Bihak, who is one of the most experienced runners in the Philippines for the ultra long distances. She is also a grandmaster. We have Irish Glorioso also there, one of the finalists in Team Philippines. We have Yvette Chong here from Malaysia. She was also a finalist last year. And here we have Sally Yap, one of the favorites, together with Celesteo. Sally Yap, she will be doing her first 100 miles race. She was second in the Asia Trailmaster final last year on Mount Apo. She is the new leading lady, we can say, in Malaysia, even though it has been a bit of a tough year so far for her. Wilson Singing is standing next to her, and here we have Meg Sterling from Australia, based in Hong Kong. Living in Hong Kong already for a long time. She was the winner of Dark 45 last year, an ATM points race in October. That will be back also on the 1st of October, by the way. This is a different game, 45 kilometers times 4, 100 miles, almost times 4, but you know what I mean. And Max Sterling is, just like Sally Up, a debutant on this ultra distance. Wilson Singing is the top favorite in the men's category, and he will be competing with the likes of Amirul Amin and Rashid Salehuddin. Rashid Salehuddin is standing there on the front line next to Yvette Chong. Henry Young from Singapore is also there on the second row, and he is gunning for his 6th point in the Grandmaster quest. That means if he finishes Penang Eco, he is a new Grandmaster. And it will not be an easy task for him, probably, because he has started this race once before. I believe it was 2017, and in that race he DNF'd with an injury. So hopefully better luck for him this weekend. Would of course be a sweet victory for him if he can finish this one, if he can finish his Grandmaster quest with Penang Eco, a race he DNF'd in before. About 2.5 minutes to go. We just heard Seo Kong here, Ultra Trail, a legend from Malaysia. Himself still very active, not only on the trails but also on the bike, also doing ultra cycling. As you can see, it's still a bright day here. I'm not exactly certain when the sunset is, but probably it will be within the next hour. So the 100-mile runners, they will start mostly with night trails. There's about 45 to 50 runners on the start list of this 100 miles race. Tomorrow for the 100k there's more, and the event also has shorter distances. There's a 50k, there's 25k, and there's still a shorter distance as well. It's a popular event here in Penang. Nevertheless, it's also here clear that the medium distances and the shorter distances attract a lot more people nowadays than the longer distances. A little bit of quiet before the storm. We're gonna try and find the best position here for the start. 1 minute to go. So as I mentioned, the top favorite is Wilson Singing from Sabah. He's won 100 miles and even 250 kilometer races before. The 250 that was in Thailand, Ultra Trail Sing Rai in 2019. Memorable victory that was. But Amirul Amin had a great experience in the Borneo Miler in June. This is his second 100 miles. He's been running a lot, racing a lot this season. It's his debut season. He's one of the revelations of the year, doing very well. The question is, can he compete with Wilson Singing here today in Penang? Last 10 seconds, here's the countdown. Flag off. And here we have Amirul Amin at the very back. But he's not going to be there for a long time, I believe. He's a very good runner. The first 10 kilometers, we understand, are quite easy. A lot of it on road before they hit the trails. Rashid Salehuddin is setting the pace here. Yeah, and Amirul is not too bothered by the first meters of this race. But we also remember Milton Ahmad did the same last year in a TMBT, starting way back in the big pack there at TMBT. And a couple of kilometers later, he was already ahead by himself, even ahead of Hisashi Kitamura. TMBT, by the way, is in 2 weeks. We will also be reporting live from that one in double team, together, me and Mark. Today at Penang Eco, it's just me. We'll be reporting from a couple of checkpoints with our usual video updates, and then we will have the nighttime. Unfortunately, we also need to take a rest because the start of the 100k is tomorrow 10 a.m. and that means we have a very long day ahead tomorrow. That's all for now for the starts broadcast of this Penang Eco, the 7th edition.